Hey, what's up? Good afternoon to all you Young and Restless fans on YouTube. I'm Justin Fleming. I'm here to give you my review on today's Young and Restless, Friday, August 25th, 2017. Now, today's Young and Restless was pretty good, really good. But it wasn't. It was stupid. It was really stupid because faith. I mean, why did the writers didn't have the faith character grow up? I mean, it happened. The same thing happened with Reed and Maddie and Charlie. Why can't they? You get a teenage faith? They should have get. You know what should they did? They should get. They should have get Sabrina Carpenter to play the role as a teenage faith, the grown up faith. She's an actress and a singer best known for her work on TV, on this Disney now canceled Disney Channel show, Girl Meets World, which is a spin-off of the popular 90s sitcom Boy Meets World. But I don't understand why you can't use a grown-up faith. But I mean, and today Nick arrives at the coffee house with Faith and Greg sharing, but it's standoffish of him, and they sit the girl down to discuss Nick moving in with Chelsea, and Faith is put out that he didn't tell her first, and it isn't so on the idea, and she wants to be able to visit her mother and grandpa, noting that he'll need company. Now that grandma's moved out, Nick wonders how she knew. Faith alludes to talking to others while she was at camp. Nick talks up how great it was to be living in town, and he asks Sharon not to let Faith spend as much time with his father. And once Sharon's alone, Scott appears. He's surprised that he doesn't want Faith to know about them. Sharon ruminates that she's strong, but has seen too much for her age. And Scott's glad that she has people to support her. And Sharon wonders she should have kept Faith from the first few nights. And Scott feels she should listen to her instincts. Now, the next one, at the ranch, Chelsea confronts Victor about Faith's bedroom furniture and asks him not to play games. Vic contends that this is all about the welfare of his granddaughter. They debate about his issues with Nick, and Chelsea asks if he didn't learn anything from his feud with Adam. Victor insists this is different. No, I cannot believe Victor. I cannot believe Victor. First he goes to see Faith to manipulate his innocent child, and now he refuses to let Chelsea take the bedroom furniture she purchased. You know what I would do? I would just call the frickin' police with a receipt and in order that he relinquish my property. And then what's next on what's Victor's plan now? What's his plan next? Buying a puppy for Faith and destroying it, telling her that her father got killed with it? I really do hate that people that manipulate innocent children. And that's wrong. That's cold. I mean, decorating Faith's furniture is considered as bribery. Only Victor thinks to that, and I see. And Victor thinks that Chelsea and Nick have upended her life. And Chelsea, and it's just crazy. Real crazy. Now, next one, in their office, Jack and Ashley are impressed with Dina's latest report. Jack remarks his mother is suddenly an asset at Jabot. They debate his mother's past again. Jack recalls the fight and when John found out that she was having an affair, and he switches gears to Ashley's trip to the cabin. And she says there is not much to tell as Ravi enters, and Jack grills about them and their adventures, and Ash winces, and Ravi reports he tried paddleboarding as they exit, and Jack grins. No, Jack is becoming more dirty as I thought, more dirty. He needs to get over his hatred for his brother. Billy, he done some bad stuff too, like sleeping with his father's wife, Jill. And he just needs get over his hate for his brother and forgive Billy. And it's just stupid. Stupid. I mean, why these writers are doing this. Now, next one, at the club, Dina chats with Abby about Zach and their move into the tech house, and Dina muses that Victor isn't a man who likes being alone, and Abby wonders if she thinks that's why he asked her to move in. And Dina points out that he's a master manipulator, and Abby asks her grandmother why she left John and her family, and she explains she was unhappy and unfulfilled, and they had an affair. And nearby, Phyllis is pleased Billy he didn't have to rush into work, and she asks him what he has in mind for Jack. Billy slightly looks over in Dina's correction, but claims he was only blowing off steam. Talk turns to Hockman, and they bicker about Victoria's public argument in public with him, and Billy refuses to blame the mother of his children. And Phyllis changes the subject to Dina, who was so uncomfortable at Jabot. She could steal the company out from under Jack. And Billy thinks it will serve the condescending tool right, but Phyllis contends it wasn't serious, and the subject turns to brash and sassy. Billy insists the pressure is off, and Phyllis goes, and Billy approaches Dina and Abby, who takes off. And Dina accepts Billy's offer a lift to Jabot, but they have to stop at her suite. And while she gets her things, Billy photographs her Jabot computer password. Okay, Billy and Phyllis were having breakfast at General City at GCAC and saw Dina and Abby, and he offered her a drink to ride at Jabot, but she had to get some things from her suite. He walked to her suite to get her purse and opened her laptop, only to find that she has a password which she conveniently had written on a sticky note. All of you know that. It's stuck to the screen. And he took a picture of the password, and they didn't leave, and she didn't take her laptop with her. Now Billy is in CL with his laptop opening the screen, opening the Jabot's site, and he tries Dina's password, but it's denied. My question is, does he have access to Jabot's site on his computer? I bet is he using Phyllis' computer? If so, then why should she have access to the site that she works for the Fenmores? Why are all these laptops floating around General City that can easily access anything they want to? No wonder there was such a problem with cybercrime. It's unbelievable. Now at the penthouse, Chelsea was thinking about recent changes when Nick enters with Faith, who heads to her room. Chelsea informs Nick that Victor took Faith's new bedroom furniture. Upstairs, Faith phones Victor, says she misses the ranch. Vic considers to complain to her dad if she has any issues there. Later, Faith resists Nick's efforts to promote family fun. She's angry he didn't move without asking her. Her life was perfect and he ruined it. Faith may be a spoiled brat, but I don't understand why she can't wake up and realize what kind of person her grandfather is, Victor. I don't understand Faith. She's a brat. She's just a spoiled brat. I mean, how come she never judges all the things her grandfather done, but she only judges about Nick, her father, Nick? It's a shame what these writers doing. I hate that. Now, Ashley compliments Dina's work as she comes into Jabot, and Dina crows about being more fulfilled, and reveals Abby's living at the ranch. And Ash worries that Victor gives and he sometimes takes back. Dina adds that Abby was asking questions about her leaving John. They agree. Abby can't know that she's not John's granddaughter. And Dina's sorry Ash has the secret, but she doesn't regret having at her. Ravi listens, unseen. Meanwhile, in the office, Jack needles Phyllis about Victoria neglecting to fill Kane's position and monopolizing Billy's time, and he reiterates that he can't be trusted. I cannot wait until I can't wait till Victoria gets Phyllis that she realized that she was the one that had hired Hawkman, that was trying to get Hawkman to get in place of Victoria, so she can keep Billy apart from Victoria, because Phyllis loves Billy. That's all she's trying to do. She know what Phyllis is doing. What Phyllis is doing to Billy and Victoria is the same way she did with Nick and Sharon. She's a bitch. I know some of you agree. What she did to Nick, what she did to what she's doing to Billy and Victoria is the same way she did to Nick and Sharon. Because she was trying to get Sharon away from Nick. Like what she's doing now, trying to get Victoria away from Billy. She's a real cold-hearted, real slut. That's what she is, Phyllis. And Abby, she was asking about Victor, what she knows about Brent Davis, and Vic advises her to opening her old wounds, just not to bring it up with her mother. Victor needs to go down. He really needs to go down. Victor thinks that Chelsea and Nick have upended her life, and Chelsea points out that Nick came to live with her because Victor evicted him. Victor's sure Nick will try to turn faith against him. Didn't you learn anything with Adam? Chelsea told her that the ranch will be Faith's sanctuary because she wouldn't stay at the penthouse. Victor is becoming worse than I thought he would be. Really worse. I hate what these writers are doing trying to not putting the teenage Faith on the show. Because all the guys are teenage Reed, Maddie, and Charlie. It's stupid. So that's my little review on today's Young and Restless. So subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. Have a good afternoon. I hope all of you enjoyed Monday's Young and Restless. I'm out of here. Peace.